Alright, this is going to be one really rusty recording. Today, I'm going to be explaining if these removed features could cut it in modern day Minecraft. I don't like to beg for subs, but if you would click the subscribe button, that would really help me out. Thank you. Alright, so recently Jeb announced that any Minecraft feature has to abide by specific rules. Basically, if a structure is in-game and the player dies to it, it cannot be the player's fault. Notice that every big structure or feature has warnings. Woodland mansions are more difficult the further you advance. Ruin portals suggest that there's another dimension to roam. The stronghold doesn't just let you walk in, and you're told to sleep and the phantoms are the consequences. And the zombified piglins suggest the existence of other piglins. See what I mean? We all know that the first ever mob vote had 4 options to choose from. The monster of the ocean depths, the great hunger, the hovering inferno, and the monster of the night skies, which later went on to be the phantom. Let's look at the hovering inferno. The hovering inferno would have served as a sort of mini-boss for the nether and likely would have spawned with blazes in the nether fortress. Now, does this mob fit the rules? Well, if we're assuming that it spawns in the nether fortress, you already have the warning not to enter, so if you die in the fortress, that's on you. But if it were spawned outside the fortress, it would be a little bit different, but even then it's allowed because the nether is teased to the player through the ruin portals. I'm gonna have to give this one a pass. You might have actually played with this one. The Nether Reactor was a feature added to Pocket Edition before the Nether was added. It spawned a massive netherrack spiral around the player and spawned items and mobs. Man, I wish it was still that easy. Although I would say there's not much of a way for this to work before 1.16, I would say now at least it works because of the ruin portals. Now to the big issue. Mojang has said before that a feature will never destroy your builds, and if they can, they already have precautions you can take to avoid damage, lightning rods for your house burning down, and other things like that. The Nether Reactor still holds up though, as you have to go through the effort of making the structure, and the game already warns you of the Nether, so honestly, even if there's no point of this feature being in-game, it wouldn't exactly be against any rules. The sky dimension was meant to be the heaven to the nether's hell. There are a few official images of the dimension, but if you want to check it out yourself, there's still code in beta 1.6, 1.7, and 1.8. You would be transported to this dimension randomly in your sleep. We never got any information other than that, and surviving in the dimension is near impossible since no structures spawn, and the only mobs that spawn are chickens, but chickens only dropped feathers at the time. There also isn't any known way back. Some infer that you might have been able to be taken back once the night cycle was over in the overworld. Now you could say that in modern day Minecraft you could survive since chickens do drop food now, but this feature just doesn't hold up. Randomly being teleported in your sleep with no warning would technically be against the rules, and besides, we've already got a punishment for not sleeping, and that's the phantoms. Why warn against sleeping? Would I like to see this dimension in the future? Yes, 100%. But would it work in this current state? No. So I'm gonna have to not pass this one. And that brings me to the end of the video. Thank you all so much for watching. This is the first time I've done a video like this, and I 100% appreciate your feedback. See ya.